Hey guys, on this video I'm going to tell you the one mod you have to do if you own a Challenger. Be it a V6, an RT, or a Scat Pack, you need to do this mod. I'll give you a hint. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Steve. You're watching Steve's Garage. See the pattern there? And this is Medium Morality. In case you don't know about me, I'm a car guy, but this isn't a car channel. This channel is actually about paranormal stuff. I'm a ghost hunter. My partner is a medium. We do a lot of stuff in the paranormal related field. We don't do a lot in the car related field, although I'm a big car guy. I've been a car guy my whole life. And I just thought I'd take some time and talk about my other passion other than paranormal, cars. But check out our videos on this channel if you like paranormal stuff, because we have a lot of episodes of Local Haunts, the TV show that I've had here in Jacksonville for 10 years. It's Paranormal Investigating, and my partner is a spiritual medium, Pamela Theresa, medium in the raw, and you can watch her incredible work as a spiritual medium on this channel as well. She actually sees and hears the dead just like you see and hear me right now. It's amazing. I call her a freak of nature, and she's a beautiful soul, and she helps people all the time by connecting them to their loved ones on the other side, unlike anybody else I've ever seen. Okay, now into the car mod I was talking about. Hey everybody, I'm super excited because my Hellcat Airbox showed up today, and I'm going to install it right now. Thing you gotta do is take this off. Just need the right tools. Damn it. And that appears to be it. It's time for the old toilet paper soak test. This is where if it sucks, it's a good thing. Now you can see that this headlight is now open to the airbox. It goes all the way into the airbox. And that's what the Hellcat Ram Air Airbox does. I am in a Challenger 1320, a 2019 Challenger 1320. It's a drag specific car. I absolutely love this car. I'm going to take it out for a spin here. Now, my Hellcat Airbox came in yesterday and I had to install it. I was so excited waiting for this car, the part to come in, and it came in and I had to put it in. So I'm not going to bore you with the installation details, so I'll speed it up. So I will give you one tip of advice: get yourself a thumb ratchet. I bought a $12 part on Amazon because I didn't have a thumb ratchet, but it makes the removal of the cap for your headlight, so you can open up the airbox to the port in the headlight much easier. In fact, that's the hardest part of the whole installation process, is removing that cap. Without that tool, it would have been a pain in the butt. And just a little tip: it has 2 screws you have to remove, but you only need to remove 1 screw. You can just rip it off after you get the 1 screw out. Okay, cars and horsepower. If you think about your engine as an air pump, you'll understand how to make horsepower, because the more effectively you can get air into your engine and out of your engine, the more horsepower you're going to make. So the Hellcat Airbox mod I'm going to demonstrate is designed to flow more air into your engine, cooler air, because cool air is denser and creates more horsepower than hot, warm, muggy air. So if you can get cool air into your engine, you'll make more horsepower. That's why people put in cold air intakes. Now, you could spend hundreds of dollars on a cold air intake for your Challenger or Charger, or any car for that matter. That may or may not get you really real horsepower, because a lot of cold air intakes suck in the hot air from under the hood of the car, which is not going to give you the power you want. It may give you more air, but it's not going to give you cool air. So the Hellcat Airbox mod gives you cool air through that headlight port, so it's coming directly from outside, directly into it, kind of ram airs into the airbox. So you're going to be creating some power. And I put the box in and I immediately took it for a spin around the block, and I got to tell you, I was impressed. It's not like, 100 horsepower or nothing like that, but for a $100 investment, because the airbox is like 50 and the tube that you have to connect it to the headlight is like 50, which is kind of high price for a tube. But anyway, it's still way cheaper than buying a cold air intake aftermarket, because these are factory Mopar parts. So I bought these on Amazon, and they came in, and I already had a K&N air filter, a drop-in air filter, which probably is supposed to add like 5 horsepower in itself, because it flows way better than a paper filter, and it does. You can definitely feel the difference with a K&N air filter when you put it in. So that, on top of that, the K&N air filter fits the Hellcat box, because it's the same exact size filter, so it fits in that as well. So I put the air filter in, the box in. I put the box in, took it for a spin, and did this. And oh my God, I could feel the difference. I mean, the car is fast anyway. The Challenger 1320 is a fast car. You see me, I've demonstrated in other videos. I've shown you how fast this car is. It'll do the quarter mile in 11.7 stock from the factory. So it's no surprise that the car is fast. It's got 485 naturally aspirated horsepower and 475 pound-feet of torque. And the torque comes in down low, so the car definitely moves out, as you just witnessed. And it's got a calibrated transmission with when you put in drag mode, that shifts nice and firm and crisp and hard, and those sound sexy, don't they? Okay, so the Airbox works. I highly recommend it, and it doesn't just work for a 1320 or a Scat Pack. It works for any Challenger. You can have a V6 Challenger. My daughter's got Savannah has a V6 Challenger, and I'll show you some video of her car. She can even use the Hellcat Airbox, because Dodge, in their wisdom, put the headlight port in all their Challengers 2015 and up. So all you have to do is remove the little plug they put in there, and boom, you got a headlight port that brings cool air into your engine bay. Now if you have the Hellcat Airbox, that'll bring the cool air right into your engine. And even with the V6, you'll gain some horsepower and definitely some airflow. So I highly recommend it for anybody with a Challenger. So if you have a Challenger, even a Charger, you can do it to a Charger too. So highly recommend it. It's worth the money. I'm not getting paid by anybody to say that, but go to Amazon and buy yourself the Hellcat Airbox, and you have to buy the tube, which is sold separately for some reason, but get the kit. And you'll need some weather stripping to go around the bottom of the box, because it doesn't come with the weather stripping to seal the box to the bottom of the car. So you need that. So like 100 and the ratchet tool I bought, so I spent like 120 bucks, and I've got I know it probably feels like 10 horsepower. I don't know, I don't have a dyno, but it feels like 10 horsepower. It does feel, it's a noticeable difference. And my outside temps are cooler. It brings them down to close to outside temperature, which is as best as it could possibly be anyway, a lot quicker than it did before, because it's getting cool fresh air straight from the front of the car. So that's really cool. So if you have that hole there, you want to use it, right? Some aftermarket cold air kits won't necessarily use that cold air port. They bring in the air down lower. So if you have that, Dodge gave you that port, use it. It's beautiful. It's a fantastic gimmick. It's cool. I mean, it's neat. I mean, how many other cars have a freaking hole in their headlight that brings cold air in to make your car go faster? So if you have a Challenger, get the Hellcat Airbox. It's a lot cheaper than any other aftermarket cold air kit. Any of them.
Text message from 88022.
This was already the funnest car I've ever owned, because of how it drives and how fast it is, and the drag features it comes with, the trans brake, the line lock, the drag transmission, drag radials. I mean, it's the most fun car I've ever owned. But adding the Hellcat, I can't even say it, adding the Hellcat Airbox makes it funner. Is funner a word? Funner? Funner? Fun? More fun. It's more fun. It's more fun than it was. So I highly recommend it. Low investment, big gains, definitely an improvement in horsepower, and you're probably going to get better gas mileage with it too if you can keep your foot out of it, which is going to be the real challenge. That's why they call it Challenger. The challenge is to keep your foot out of the gas. Another thing I really like about the Hellcat Airbox is it's kind of a sleeper mod. You can't tell from the outside that anything's been done to the car. If you open the hood, unless you look down in there for the tube that connects the headlight port to the airbox, you're not going to know anything's been different, because it looks the same from the top as a stock airbox. So if you want to be kind of a sleeper and gain a few extra horsepower without, broadcasting it, there's a plus right there. Mo Powell, baby. One thing you'll notice if you get the Hellcat Airbox is, not only does it have a hole in the front that attaches to your headlight to allow fresh air in, but the interior of the box itself is designed in a different way. It's more spacious inside. You can tell it's designed to get more air through the air filter, which is the purpose of the airbox, is to get more air into there. So that will create more horsepower. So just the box itself is a better design, you can tell, to get more air into the air filter. So that, coupled with the fresh air from the tube coming through the headlight, it's a win-win. It's pretty obvious it's going to flow better. Mo Powell, baby. That never gets old. That never gets old. Okay, results are in. No matter what kind of Challenger you drive, be it a V6 or an RT or a Scat Pack, get the Hellcat Airbox. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Bang for the buck. It's by far the cheapest cold air intake you can buy, and I think you'll be happy with the results. It's definitely noticeable that you can tell in the seat of your pants. I don't know how it works on a dyno, but as far as driving feel, which is all that really matters, I mean, because you're the one driving the car, so if it feels better to you driving it, then plus, right? Win-win. So get the Hellcat Airbox. It's very simple, easy to do. You can put it in about 20 minutes. It's cheap. It's hundreds of dollars cheaper than the next cold air intake. Win-win. Do it. This is my daughter Savannah's car. She has a Challenger too. It's a V6. Could she benefit from the Hellcat Airbox? Yes, she could, because this plug right here would pop right out, and it opens up to the airbox too, just like the Scat Packs do. So no matter what trim level you have, the Hellcat Airbox will work for you. Unless, of course, you have a Hellcat. What's the point? You already have one. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to smash subscribe. And while you're on our channel, check out our other videos. Check out our Paranormal Investigations, Local Haunts episodes. Check out the Medium Royalty episodes. Check out Medium in the Raw episodes. Watch Pamela do her thing, because she is a freak of nature. I'm telling you, not too many people can do what she does. And it's amazing that somebody on this planet can actually talk to the dead, and they talk back, and they have a real-time communication. And with that comes real healing for people, because grief is all over the planet. And people, once you lose somebody dear to you, you are in a different state than anybody else. You are in a state of hell. You're in grief. And Pamela's work as a medium brings peace and healing to the people in grief, and it's a beautiful thing. So check that out. There's videos of that too. Plus, we go live every now and then on our channel, and she does live readings right on the air, which is pretty incredible. It's really a beautiful thing to watch. So there's examples of that you can watch on our channel as well. So anyway, smash subscribe, hit like, and I'll see you next time for another video on Steve's Garage here on Medium Royalty. Mo Powell, baby.